Hi guys, John Florez again with the Freda Payne chapter. This is 1979 and by far, and I'm 73 years old now, the most painful year of my life. My childhood sweetheart Carol and my wife, we had been together 12 years and she had left me and we had divorced in 1976. So I had returned home to Arizona for a couple of years, came back and walked right into that Helen Reddy debacle where I had worked for months with no pay and then had to go through a friend finally to get the pay many months later. So we had that, and the fact that I wasn't allowed to finish those mixes that I just covered in the previous episode, that was a shame. But the Freda Payne album should have been fantastic. I mean, Bruce Miller, fabulous arranger, wrote the best charts I'd had in years, and innovative, many steps above his competitors, and we had a marvelous production. Freda sang her ass off. She was a delight to work with, all of that. But it comes back to what I talked to you about before, and that is stick around for the final mix, because if you turn the reins over totally, you're going to be in big trouble. And frankly, Bruce and I, after the fact, found the album unlistenable. So I've been able to salvage 3 tracks that somewhat represent what we did. I've been able to edit sections, move them forward in the track, move others to the back, change all kinds of things, use plugins, and try to capture some of the fire that we had on this date, which Dr. Hale and his mixing engineer just destroyed. But one thing I want to show you that should give you a little laugh, I hope, is Dr. Hale and his engineer wanted to use those stupid sounding electronic drum hits that were so fashionable in the 80s but really suck. I didn't like them then, I don't like them now. So here's just part of one of our tracks where they inserted these silly things, and of course I didn't use it in the finished versions that I will be playing for you later. They will be posted in their entirety after I post this clip. Okay, but here's the silliness that they inserted into our really great tracks that distract totally from everything we were doing. Here you go. Okay, well, another piece of information is that Freda felt about her single Red Hot when we presented that song. She felt like I did about Rock the Boat. Oh my, she didn't like it. And I said, I don't like it either, but it's like Rock the Boat. It really is a catchy little tune, so let's include it with what we cut, and if you don't like it then, okay, we'll scrap it. We won't even put it on the album, but let's give it a shot, because I learned my lesson with Rock the Boat. So she said, oh, okay, John. And we went in and we cut it, and as of the rhythm date, she came up to me, just like I did with Wally Holmes, who wrote Rock the Boat, and said, boy, John, this sounds really good. I'm so glad we did it. And I thought, oh my. And well, if you listen to our cuts this many years later, Red Hot gets a little boring the same way Rock the Boat does. I mean, it has its moments, but la 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 la, cute, catchy, but without substance. And we did some fun stuff with substance. Okay, so here are some excerpts of some of the tracks we did together. I'm really proud of them, and I'm able to get them at least to the point where those final mixes that Bruce and I had nothing to do with at least sound passable, okay? So, now let me know what you think. And as always, take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Ooh, I can feel the body heat, the driving beat, the room is spinning round. One face stands out in the crowd. I know somehow I've got to have you dance with me. I'm all alone. I'll take you home tonight, my love. Yeah. Loving you's as good as looking at you. All I wanna do is make it with you. Eyes meet mine across the floor. I want you more. I hope my feelings show. was the strangest night. I danced every dance on my own, surrounded by hundreds of silhouettes, but I was dancing alone. Millions of lights in the darkness that flicker endlessly, sparkle emotional dancers, and one of them was me. But you never danced with me. Well, this moment I feel on the dance floor, hippies back in the jungle again, lost in the heat of a slow body beat that burns like it never will end. See somewhere out there on the dance floor, and that's the blues through the night, while I dance alone in the dark on the longest night. Yeah, he's somewhere out there on the dance floor, and that's the blues through the night. Red hot, burning with desire. Red hot, burning in love's fire. I didn't want to fall